Hey everyone, I'm currently working on the Atelier Ryza 2 review, but I decided to put that aside real quick in order to talk about the new Neptunia Virtual Stars DLC. Especially because the last Virtual Stars DLC video was quite scathing, though I still think that was rightfully so. And I thought it was only fair to show the other end of the spectrum now that some new DLC has come out. Yes, there's 2 playable virtual YouTubers available to purchase now. That's more along the lines of what we wanted, not some silly mask things. The 2 VTubers are Towa Kiseki and Kizuna. I'm not familiar with Towa Kiseki, but she's currently sitting at 85,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's certainly more successful than me. And Kizuna is probably known by most everyone watching, since she's the first successful VTuber. Both have their own story to play in the game and also have optional clothing DLC you can purchase separately. Towa Kiseki has 2 outfits, a bunny outfit and swimsuit, while Kizuna has a summer style outfit, which is basically a casual sort of tank top and shorts arrangement. The characters cost $7.99 each and the outfits come in at $2.99. I should mention that this is Canadian dollar pricing. An interesting thing about these 2 new characters is that they feature their own story, which can be accessed in the main menu under another episode. But you can also use them in your regular save game. If you do, you'll get a small cutscene when you're at home base, where you see Fyra being bringing both VTubers to Virtual Land to help save the planet of Emote. Just so you know, you have to be at Chapter 3 or beyond before you get access to both characters, and neither can be used in BeatTick, which I think is a bit unfortunate. I think it would be cool if you could have them, dance to various songs. But I do wonder if there's some sort of thing going on with licensing with songs and having those characters perform them, but I don't know. They start out at level 20, so they're a pretty good addition early in the game. Kiseki uses a triangle to fight. There's a good amount of special attacks ranging from close-up and more ranged attacks. Pretty versatile overall, I would say. Kizuna uses a staff, and since I usually prefer ranged attacks in this game, her fighting style seems to suit me a bit better. Here's an important detail. You know how the VTubers are paired up in this game? That's not the case with the DLC characters. You still have to switch them at save points, but they fight alone. Though, of course, you can still switch between the VTubers and the goddesses. However, that's not the case with their individual story modes, and you just play solo there. Towa Kiseki's story starts off at that scene where you first see Ilahart in the normal story. You know that cutscene where Kiseki bravely runs away. In her story, you follow the plot through her eyes. Kizuna story is a bit different, and I do like that they tried a different approach here. It takes place after the main story. She gets transported to Virtual Land but finds herself unable to speak, and also missing a signature piece of accessory. It turns out that for some reason her data is being extracted and she could disappear completely. As you play, she regains more of her lost data fragments. Overall, I think that's pretty cool. I like that there is a separate story to play through with the characters while still being able to use them in the main story. That gives a bit more depth to the characters rather than just having the characters available to use and that's it. Let's talk about the outfits real quick. You have to get them from Knoll under the Key Items tab. They don't cost anything. Well, I mean, not in-game anyway. Kiseki's swimsuit is a black bikini with white bits on it. That's the technical term anyway. Notice the physics engine at work. The bunny outfit is basically what you'd expect from one, including the fishnet tights and all that stuff. I find her idol animation pretty funny. It's like she's all smug and looks ready to fight, but she looks incredibly harmless, especially with her optional outfits. Kizuna optional outfit is a tank top and shorts, like I mentioned before. Her name is written on the front, which is in reference to the Supreme brand, though I'm pretty sure most of you would have picked that up anyways. So yeah, that's that. Overall, I think it's good that you can now play as actual VTubers. Not that it excuses the mask DLC nonsense from earlier. I think the characters look good and are well modeled. They have different fighting styles from each other, and their extra storyline is a nice touch. Maybe one thing I'd like to see is a few more outfits, but then again, they'd probably all be separate things you'd have to buy, and that would have been annoying in itself. But anyways, that's it. I'm going to go back and work on that Atelier Ryza 2 review, among other things. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.